You guys are. What's up, guys? How's it going? I'm gonna buy an expensive microphone. I'm gonna try and get Trade Zero to buy it for us. Hopefully, let's see. I do videos for them on Fridays, so I'm like, guys, I need a better microphone for my videos because I don't like this one. Probably buy it on my own. Well, we'll see. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. What's up, Clint? How's it going? So Max, how's it going? Obviously, guys, the by far the hottest shorts on the cards are ATER and VERU. So an interesting tweet by Nate McCord, the Investors Live guy, alluding to like two amazingly brilliant hot shorts, but don't be early. That is, of course, because ATER is an overextended gap down and VERU is looking like an overextended gap up. I don't know that they're the two shorts, but like it's like they're the best shorts in the market. I'm pretty sure these are the ones he's talking about. There's nothing else that comes close for me. But we can kind of jump straight in. So just as a kind of an update, I did add to the account. I did make it $3,092. So I'm down 100 on the system, right? So I've worked it out again. So I've recalculated the percent of that I'm down, and so I'm down $100 on 3,100 accounts. So I'm down like, I don't know, I'm down 3%. I was down 10% on the account. I've added to it, so I'm now down 3%. I think it's the best and fairest way to calculate it. So in terms of VERU, how long we got till the open? It's just 7 minutes. In terms of VERU, I need to. System's telling us to short this at the open, but I'm fucking scared to. I don't know how much. I don't have a ton of examples and data on this, but really, this probably will pop at least 10%. The only reason why I'm thinking about shorting earlier is because of like this is another overextended gap up, and it dropped from the open like 50%. Like INDU overextended gap up, it opened and immediately dropped, but this had no volume. Like it's like a traded like a couple of million. Whereas Veru's like already trading 11 million. So typically these will give like 5-10% before coming down. But because of Indo, I'm like, it's a really tough one. So my system is like take one shot, one order, but really I don't have a lot of data. I'm red on the system. Like I kind of want to play it safe and take a small entry now and a small entry into a 10% push, honestly. But I kind of want to stick to the system fully. I'm probably just going to stick to the system fully. And if I lose, then I'll change the system, I think. But just making sure you guys can see all the right screens and stuff one sec. Oops. Yeah, you guys can see okay. You guys are coming in. LWT trading and investing. Junkosaurus Rex. Nice. What am I doing here? Sorry, guys. All right, cool. So I'm just working out a potential entry on V. So first of all, let's do ATER because it's easier. ATER overextended gap down. Only just. It's almost turning green now, which is kind of scaring us because it's not an overextended gap down, but not by a lot. I'd prefer to see a slightly bigger gap down here, just in case it does some crazy move. But if it does, the risk is kind of fact that in. But again, like it's not down much. But I'll play it with the risk, with the criteria. I don't love it, but I do love this. I do love this kind of this big wick. There was another overextended gap down with a very similar setup that really like just washed heavy. I could give you the ticker, but we're running out of time and I need to do overextended gap up. Yeah, like very well, probably watch at the open. So ATER, I took a small short around 7 o'clock this morning. I was down a little bit, up a little bit. It's very small size. You can see like I'm pretty much flat on it. It's only like 200 shares, $1,000. Got another ad of a couple of $1,000, like another 1,000 or so. I'm not trading huge size, but I'll give it a little bit of risk as normal. The only thing with ATA is I think like, did news come out on this again this morning? Because that's what the last overextended gap down didn't work because news came out. This was last night. All right, so it's not like it's come out now. So ATR, I'm not feeling too bad about. See what Baba's on. LWT investing, by the way, is Facebook's not. I'm just checking some investments. Where's LWT investing? These guys here. I made. I was up like 6K from following just this year. I made 6K so far from following LWT investing and doing basically what he tells us. I'm ashamed to say, but like it makes sense. Like I follow companies and I invest in companies that make sense, and I do the technical analysis on the chart. But I kind of rely on this guy for the fundamentals being right. LWT Trade Investing is very, very, very good long-term kind of portfolio kind of guy. I'm still up about 4K, but I sold a bunch and then I'm buying them back in. Don't follow me on this. Nah, he's very, very, very good, worthwhile. He's got his own little room. It's not expensive at all. Very worthwhile if you've got some extra cash for investing. But yeah, the way it's kind of breaking through this little level. Shit, like I need to work out on my system. Like I have to trade a system and I'm probably not going to stay much at the open because if it's wrong, I have to cut, right? So the risk I've got on this is $200. Is that it? Jesus Christ, it's not a lot of risk. Stock's at 1670. Oops. Open. System saying 30 shares. 30 shares? I borrowed 300. We'll hit 30 at the open.
Executed.
Oh, sorry, we'll hit like it's 40 seconds to the open. We'll hit it. What? Babe,
Market's not open.
It's 30 seconds away. Girlfriend's telling us off for not sitting in my system. It's fucking 30 seconds away and I'm panicking.
Here we go.
Nah, it's true. Babe, I'm not marking that down as bad execution. It's 15 seconds before the open. But I'm just getting in so nothing goes wrong. Nothing. But anyway, not to worry. We'll go full screen.
Market is open.
All right, so let's see what happens with VRU and ATAR. The reason I'm in this early is because Indo just washed all day, and you never got an entry. So I feel like the size is so pathetic. ATAR is like, I must be calculating this wrong. I am calculating this wrong. 30 shares. There's something wrong with my fucking calculator. Hopefully this reverses a little bit so I can have a little bit more. Hopefully this pulls back up. Give us a second chance. Nah.
Executed.
Just gonna hit it again. But I didn't have enough shares in. It was confusing us. It's not the best entry, but I'm playing the bigger picture. Uh, ATER, I am definitely hoping for a push. I'm a bit disappointed my risk calculator is wrong. Yeah, VERU is got such small size it doesn't really matter, but whatever. It's working. ATER, I really would like to get a push on this, but I've still got a pre-market short in. It's not going to be a big day. I mean, I might end up flat on the system after 4 days, which is nothing special. VERU, I'm kind of. I think my max risk is like $250 on this, and I think my size probably about right. Yeah, I need to check the system. That's definitely something wrong with me. Something wrong with the calculator on that, on the Excel. But both are working. It's one of them times I just wish I just smashed the short button. But both are looking all right now. But like, what's $30? Doesn't even matter. Got like $1,000 in each. But I mean, I suppose it's not really very much. I mean, it could be a $300 day if I did 15% on both. Ideally, though, ideally ATER pushes and I get this 567 entry. VERU was the one I wasn't keen about because I thought VERU could definitely push much more. Might still. He's getting a bit of a reverse here. I might get a bit of a squeeze. We'll see. Nah, that's a horrible wick. That's a really big sign of it being over. That's a really horrible sign of it being over, and hopefully a potential bloodbath. If it's just a big red candle here, there's a potential bloodbath of this coming down to the 1150s, 12s. Let's just see roughly where I should be covering this. Like, I'm not covering for ages. I'm playing big picture on both. Just curious to see, based on historical evidence, when this might be a. When I'm thinking about covering. Yeah, I'm not covering. I'm not covering forever. I want to take like a really big amount on this. I don't even calculate as broken. Whatever. I hope to God ATER does push. I'd love to see this go higher. Really, like, I'm more than happy to lose a little bit. This is actually the setup I thought would be the one that made the money. Not VERU, I thought would be the more dangerous one, but it's actually been the better one. ATER, I really like this push. I hope to God I get executed. This is the order I really want. Please, God, go higher. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So close. So close. So, yeah, we got it.
Executed.
Patience, babe. Patience.
Working?
There's me order. Patience.
Wow.
Didn't execute it early. Didn't execute early. I was patient. I waited. I can go a lot higher as well. Let's just check. Let's just check a potential risk on this. ATER. Yeah, I've got a pretty wide risk on this. There's no rush. At least I've got some level of a position. I will put a stop in for some of my shares. Jesus Christ. Right now, it's just make sure no news comes out and stuff like that. This candle on Veru was fucking disgusting. Really, really a good sign at the end. Like count is 27. Smash the like. Hi guys, hit the like button on the YouTube and the stream if you can. Also, I've never said this yet, but this is Zero Pro, Trade Zero. If you go on Twitter, you can get 3 months platform access free if you click on the link with Trade Zero. The borrows have been very, very reasonable price lately. And the platform's free. So, like, it's what I've been using for the last 5 years. So if you want to use it, please click me link on Twitter. It's like tradezero.co/Stephen Johnson. And the people there will like us a little bit more than they already do. I'm not really focusing on anything else. It's just a bunch of sub-penny kappas. I think VERU just looks really heavy to me. I think I haven't really looked into the fundamentals of this, but I think it could be a bloodbath. I think it's like the first red day was the other day. Like, yeah, like it kind of squeezed some people, squeezed some like shorts out, but it's touch what it really comes down now to its original price. ATR, generally with a lot of first red days, it's actually green right now. So that kind of scares us. The gap down did scare us a little bit that it didn't gap down enough. That it doesn't fully fit the criteria, or it's close to not fitting the criteria. But I'm quite happy with me entry, right? Like me entry at the open was 570. Like this, I'm really at the top of this this push. Got 36 people in. I wouldn't mind hitting over 50, 60, 70. I wouldn't mind hitting 100. If we start getting good audiences for the market open, I'll probably do it more. But I feel good, like, because if ATR does come down nicely after this morning push, 2K, 20%, $400. It's like really good. Plus hopefully 150 off VERU, 350. 350 puts the system quite nicely in credit. You see me equities like 3K now, so like the equities, like I'm not like close to blowing up on one trade anymore, which is better. And a loss is just a loss. We'll move on to the next one. Simple as that. How much have you spent on education and was it worth it? What I would say on education is I'm a massive believer in tracking your own data. Like, and tracking your own data is free, right? If you track your own data, it's free. Oh, this could be a big Veru squeeze, let's see. But I don't know. One of the only rooms, I think, like, Trader Checklist by Sykes was okay. Penny Stocking Framework by Sykes was good. But, like, if I could go back, I would like to be in the Investors Underground room, probably. This is going to be a big squeeze on Veru, potentially. Let's just see what happens. I need to check my risk on this. One sec, just to make sure I don't miss my risk or something. We're extended green day up. Yeah, I'm not near my risk. I'm not near the risk. But just to make sure, I want to follow the system 100%, and I want to make sure that I want to make, like, as much as I enjoy having you guys on, I don't want to miss a stop because I'm live streaming. So I'm going to jump off. I'll show the profits at the end of the day. Right now, I'm down on both, but if this trade doesn't work, I want to make sure I stick to the stop 100%. That's pre-calculated by the system. So just to make sure I don't make any more mistakes, I'll probably jump off in a sec. But like, it's nothing catastrophic. I'm down $70 on a $3,000 account. It's the morning. It's fine. Down $30 on each. It's no big deal. Like, this is not a bad situation. There's a wide risk for a reason. I just don't want to fucking break the system. Like, I just don't want to break it. The whole point of this YouTube series is to like see if the system works, and for it to work, you need to lose like a bunch of times, like not half the time, but like 1 out of 3 you should lose. So if I take 2 trades and 1 out of 3 you should lose, the odds are I might take a losing trade today. It's like, it's fine. ATER is real. Babe, look at that entry. That entry is nearly as good looking as me.
Just nearly.
After I've been on a diet for a while. It's a nice entry, providing that's the top. VRU is it's nice. Like I quite like these. Look. I mean, it looks scary at the time, which is why I've got the wide risk. But at the end of the day, should this fail, it broke high day and rejected. Like it looked scary, but ultimately it broke high day and rejected, and it broke high day by small amount. Do you know what I mean? It's like a little squeeze. But the thing is though, what does bother us with VRU is I should have like I should be shorting into a push. Well, it means I shouldn't have got in. I should be getting in about now. But the reason I don't is because, like I told you before, like the entry should have been 15.90.16. It should have been 15.90.16. The reason it's not is because I'm so influenced by Indo that didn't push at all at the open, and it's the same setup. That's the only reason, and I've got a bad price. Whoa! What the fuck? There you go. Nice. Good. Halt. I mean, that's so typical. Break higher day, fake all the higher day shorts out who are stopping, dump. So typical. That should definitely be the end. Look at that.
Wow.
Took higher day, stops out and dropped. By the way, when I talk to my girlfriend saying took higher day out and stops, she knows trading. You don't have an account yet, but I've taught her a bunch of stuff. She knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I said, spent some cash on education. Not so much because obviously I've done a lot of work for people. So sometimes I've exchanged work for education. But now, like I'm curious about MIC. I'm curious about Investors Live. I've not done either. But my biggest thing is data tracking. If I was going to spend any money on education ever, I'd buy Trading Tickers 1 and 2 by Tim Grittani, and I'd look into Investors Live. That's what I would do these days. But I do remember, like, I don't want to totally like knock Sykes because Penny Stock and Framework and Trader Checklist were really good. For me, they were really good at my time of learning. That motherfucker. I don't know what he's talking about. Jesse Court, very with me. Nice. Very, very hard to hold down. Holy crap. How much? Yeah, I've already answered this. Don't follow me, I'm lost. LWT, when you getting married? When we're getting married?
When? Oh, we can today?
Today? Roscoe, we're going on a really nice vacation. She managed to convince us to fucking pay for an outrageous hotel, which is the most expensive one I've ever paid for. Junk 87. This is me Instagram. I'm going on an outrageous vacation on the most expensive hotel I've ever seen. It's not just me paying for it, thankfully. ATER is squeezing a bit, but it's the second overextended gap down to squeeze that kind of annoys us. See what my risk is on this. Honestly, no joke, like trading's been fucking hard lately. It's all right. Let's do another like 10 minutes to see what happens with ATER. I'm actually risking pretty wide. I'm risking above this level. So like ATER is like got a long way to go. It needs to break higher day and then a bit more. What's up, man? Your second favorite guy from Michigan? He actually my favorite guy from Michigan because not Tim Bone's biggest fan anymore. Not since he stopped the podcast. So I'm actually a favorite guy from Michigan. Stay green, cut losses quickly. Quick trade. I have a system where I actually have pretty wide stops, similar to what a few other guys do. Edu trades, not Edu trades, he scalps, but Chris and Evan Shrunk and Chris Verma does something similar, but I've never spoke to that guy in years. But similar system to these guys. Quite wide stops, not cutting quick. I almost had a heart attack on Veru. That's why you need a plan, brother. ATER is definitely a little bit scary now, but like I say, it's small size, wide risk. I would be a big shame to get stopped on this, but it would just be what it is. It is what it is. It's another losing day. It's another losing day, but ATER really like with this weakish close and then the gap down. I really, really, really expected more. Really expected more from it. It was really my favorite setup. It's going to be a massive squeeze because shorts have piled in. VRU's open. Now, if it's extremely weak, nah, it's coming back. But if it's extremely weak, this is an absolute bloodbath done. It's bloodbath. It's the one I didn't think would work, eh? It's the one that's working. Putting a stop in for ETA. I think it'll be about a $350 loss, roughly, if the 7 stop triggers. I mean, I understand the squeeze, but like if it goes through new highs, then fuck it, I deserve to lose. Be about a $300 loss, and I would have made maybe 100 on Veru, so I'll be down $200 on the system if all goes wrong. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that's just a horrible ATER squeeze before it absolutely dumps as well. Please, me entry wasn't the open. Jesus Christ. Congratulations on the engagement. Your soon-to-be wife is so gorgeous. Is gorgeous couples that trade together stay together. Couples that trade together stay together. Do you want to say something?
That was really cute.
That was really nice of you. Don't worry, the camera's like tiny. It's a small size picture. So Veru's definitely done. It's just a case of where it closes. Can't see it coming back at all. Tempting to add, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to be more one in, one out kind of style. ATER, let's hope that was like a nice squeeze and it's done. These little fucking wedges pisses off. So it's not really well drawn, but these little wedges are so strong. Pop, wedge, snap up. It's like another little wedge here. Like it's just how strong can this uptrend be? It's like a mini wedge. Fuck. Sorry. The one thing to mention is when I'm trading these setups over extended gap down and gap up, I actually don't have a lot of data on them, which is why I'm trading them kind of small. So if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I really, really need many more examples of data of these. If anyone's got a bunch of collections of gap ups and gaps down, wouldn't mind looking at them. I need to do more work on these. Ay. Nice to see Veru completely collapsing. But if ATA does something absolutely ridiculous, then that's just the way it is. Like if ATR really goes red green and makes new highs, that's just life. It's a heavy float ATA as well, eh? Not the smallest of floats. It's a big company. It's like 50 mil this float. Let's hope we can see some turn in action. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm down 10% on ATR. It's up from 2 to 8. It's up like 400%. I'm down 10%. So it's not like an insane drawdown. Not ideal, but not insane. And same with VERU. Like I'm only up 12%. Like you could say, oh, what a big move! Like what a big move. Not really. I'm up 13%. It's not really a big move at all. Like no reason you can't capture 20, 30% on this. It's really coming down. So Veru looks like it's in the bag. It's just ATR like just needs to stop squeezing. Like I don't even care if I take a loss on this. I just like take a loss later. I just don't want to get stopped out at it fucking in the 7s. That would suck. Still looking like a pretty strong trend. Nice squeeze. Generally, when the squeeze, you've got level 1. Fuck, keep on doing this. Level 2. There's obviously one last leg of the squeeze. If it gets there, there's often one last leg, and it's coming. And it'll probably stop us out. Got some resistance in the 660s. Coming into a lot of resistance. Probably just should have just shorted here, but whatever, I'm following the system. The system is currently 3% down. Probably now it's like 5. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like smashing Veru, like smashing the bid on it on this bounce, but I'm not going to. It's like, especially not at like adding to a loser. It's just the quick way to take a massive loss. Like if it doesn't work, I don't want to be massive size. Someone was saying this the other day. I think it was I saw it on a Bow quote from MIC. I was saying when he got consistently profitable, it was when he learned to like not take massive losses anymore. It's like that losses are part of the game. The key is to like make your winners bigger than your losers, like or at least the same. Like if you're just winning every day, then taking the odd massive loss, you're never going to be a profitable, consistent, successful trader. And that's the last thing that I'm working on now. I'm working to make sure my losses are bigger than my winners. My winners should always be the same, or my winners should be bigger, at least. I think the problem is not the system. It's not working long enough. Honestly, I've got a bunch of data, and I haven't got enough maybe yet, but I don't want to give. I'll answer you in private because I don't want to give it away. But the system is really It's not a case. It's not a case of patience. I've really looked at the data. Right. These examples, as we've started, have gone against us, but I think it's more profitable this way. I think. Anyway, it's something to see. What's up, dude? Do you trade as your main source of income? If I did, I'd be on the streets. No, I don't trade as my main source of income. I work full time. I work part time. If I was a full time trading, I'd be living in a Brazilian favela and I wouldn't have the current girlfriend I've got, unless she was extremely faithful. Extremely faithful. And by faithful, I don't mean cheating. I mean like loved us no matter what. Well, we wouldn't have met if I was in a favela, right? Would we?
Of course not.
Course not. What do you mean, course not? You wouldn't have married us if I was in a favela?
Just joking.
I met my girlfriend in a favela. Just joking. Just joking. Keep barrio. What's it? Barrio
No,
que puto.
stop it.
Sorry.
More. Stop teaching to swear.
Chupão.
Stop it.
Just joking. All right, so let's say if it was a little squeeze on that and it comes down. I really need to do some work, eh? And you guys, I need to go off soon and do some work. I was making the mistake of widening my risk after that. Yeah, there's a difference between planning a wide risk and widening the risk when it doesn't work. It's two different things. After the LXD trade I input, how was cut losses and retrades? I used to play a trade like this, and I know Chris Verma trade. No, not Chris Verma. I know that who's the guy? Guy I met in Boston. I forgot his. No, the guy I met in Brooklyn. I understand what he's saying with that, and it's two different strategies. I physically, I used to trade very tight risk, and I made 100K, then lost nearly half. Like then I lost 40K of it doing this, and then for the last year I've been just making money and throwing it away, making money and throwing it away. And then I just thought, look, let me get a load of data, devise a system that is back tested, profitable if I follow it like really tight. And this is what I'm trying now. Like I've got a system that should be profitable if you just follow it religiously over hundreds and hundreds and thousands of trades. And I'm just gonna try it. Like I've like not made any money for the last year trading, so I may as well do what the data says is statistically profitable. Especially when I see like Chris Verma and Chris and Evan Chunk doing the same thing and making massive bank. They're up like 900K. Verma's up millions. I need to go. Great seeing these again. Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm going to come off in a minute. I'm $82 down. Probably going to bail in a minute. Going to shut down and do some work. Sadly, I've got a job. Thank you, Mario. Good to be live again. Oh, we didn't buy coffee?
Yeah, we forgot.
Fuck. Pariu de puta.
Puta que pariu.
Puta que pariu. Não comprei café de novo.
Café.
Não comprei café de novo.
Uhum.
Graças a Deus. Não comprei café de novo. Graças a Deus. Estou muito burra. Muito burro.
Why thank God?
Fuck that. It's not thank God. It's like, nah, I said it wrong. I was like, for fuck's sake. Well, it's like, for fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. I'm such a donkey. Estou muito burro.
Sou muito burro.
Sou muito burro. Café é vida. Someone saying café é vida?
Yeah.
Coffee of life. Coffee is life. Café é vida. Nice little pop back on VERU. Not really worried about that. I think it'll go lower. ATER had a bit of a morning squeeze, fair enough. Hopefully it dumps. It is 6% green, but I'd like to see it turn red again. I'd like to see it give up this 6, to be honest. It's the wind. Been trading for 5 years, and in the 5 years I've been trading, I've made like $60,000. So basically, I've made $8,000 a year for the last 6 years, and I've spent tens of thousands of hours. So you decide if you want the career choice. But I feel like at any year now, I could just make $1 million in a year. So I really feel like I'm nearly on exponential growth. Very close. Hopefully, it's this system that does it. Bum, 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 bum. I really need to go and do work at 11 o'clock. Oh, we don't have coffee. Be able to do us a favor and go to the shop?
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious.
I think you have your life. You
Eh?
have to work.
After work?
Do you?
There has been a bit naughty. There has been a naughty little slut.
What?
The ticker, VERU, been a naughty little slut. Not talking about you.
I hope so.
Save those conversations for offline.
Jesus Christ.
I've been trading for 1 year and 3 months, and I'm down $1,200. Yeah, standard. Standard. ATER, let's see if it can hold some of this. Dum. 15s. Like to think that was the top, but it might just keep going. Starting to get bored. Will your trades? Yeah, all I do is short. I don't do anything else but short. Probably won't for a long time. What's up, Peter? Like, honestly, with ATR, I just feel like smashing the button short. I feel like just absolutely smashing the short, taking a bunch of size and trying to make $1,000. But if I lose, I'll lose $1,000. So, gotta stick the system. Gotta stick to it. Gotta stick to it, as boring as it is. As much as after used to have like 3,000-4,000 days, 3,000 days. Now I'm staring at a screen watching $50 and $100 go up and down. It's pretty boring, but got to prove the system works. Then when it does, I can size it. It'll naturally compound and size itself. But these early days are pretty boring. Even with $1,000, it was extremely boring and scary. Now it's just boring. Nice rejection on VRU. That was expected. It might just, with VRU, I'm kind of expecting it's going to hold a level, like hold the 13s for a while and then just crash in the afternoon. Might consolidate, move around the 13s area and then crash. ATER, I'm a bit scared about. The fact that it didn't gap down much and it's now like green on the day. It might be the stock that all the Momo players move to, especially when there's nothing really else to trade. CRXT is moving, but ATER might be the one that everyone goes to, even though it's a heavy flow trash company. Enough people get behind it, it can go. Let's see. I mean, this is a massive test. If it breaks the 630s, there's a good chance it can run today and do something stupid. Coming from 4K days now, trading with 45. It's very important to see if this washes. I think if it washes, it's done. If it washes at this, if I was more of a discretionary trade, I'd be smashing this risking 630. I think it's a really nice trade to short this year and risk the 630, but it's not my style anymore, sadly. Got a headache, eh?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Need
You
more.
didn't drink last night.
I know. Eh? Really? No shares on ATA. How many am I in? If you want, I can recycle some if you press the button really quick. How many am I in? I'm using all mine, am I? If you want some shares on ATA, let's see if I can credit. I'm going to press the credit button. See if you can. So there'll be 100 available.
Rejected.
Nah, I'm using all mine. Sorry, I thought I might have a spare 100. But ATA, what did I pay for ATA? ATA was cheap, eh? I paid. No, Veru. VERU, I paid $2 for the borrowers. ATA was more, it was like $24 for 500. Because everyone's shorting it. Yeah, I really, really don't want to see this go through the 630s. If it does, I'm probably in risk of getting stopped. It's the one that I've got full size on as well, which is a shame. Because I've got more money on. Veru's a kind of a small position. So to lose on the one with the size on sucks, but let's see. Just waiting to see if this breaks down before I go. I really, really need to leave and do work. I need to learn to short more on these routes. We'll see all in time. Yeah. You want some attention from me? That's a surprise. Who's this? Filio? Who's that? Who's that? You on the internet? Is this the wash? Is this the wash? Is this the wash? Is this the wash? Yeah, I think VRU, I'm happy for it just to float around the 13s. Late 13s, early 14s, till the afternoon, and then it could crack. ATER, we really needed to fail. Grinding to higher day is just scary. We need a wash to break VWAP. I can talk to anyone. Can I talk to you? Looks like it's getting tired. This might be it. It's kind of starting to look like it might break trend. 26 million volumes, not a lot, eh? It traded like 200 million yesterday. It's done 26 million by 10. If it falls, yeah, the volume's going to dry. It's dead. It's still a very good first red day. I'd love to be adding short here, but got to stick to the rules. Babe, how good's my discipline?
Terrible.
Say it louder.
Terrible.
Say me discipline's terrible. So really got to work on it. So no stupid shit. VRU Nice push up to VWAP. Let's see what happens with this one. Not in any danger. We've got the whole day. Like stocks don't go straight down; they go up and down. So I'm not in any immediate danger of this, but it'd be nice to win on an A stock today. Really. Looks tired, ATAT to me. Like looks tired. Looks a little bit heavy. Seeing if this is going to hold much. It's through the trend right now. Could collapse. Hope touch wood this collapses. Yeah. If it does, I might not be so red. Yeah, this is 0 Pro. You can get 3 months free in me. If you click my Twitter profile and you sign up, you get 3 months free. 0 Pro. This is 0 Pro. This could be a sign of, if it washes now, it's a sign of backside, but we're still not sure if it's front side or backside yet. Yeah, I do. All right. It is now starting to look backside. More backside, should I say. Be really nice to get a bit of a dump here. Not hold VWAP. You like this, it looks scary, but like this, it looks done. Oh my god. Gotta write a blog post. No, sorry, I'm on live stream. I would love to write a blog post. I think I'll perform better like this.
We should show you your shorts.
Should show me new shorts. Check these shorts out, guys. Can we get like a thumbs up if you like the shorts? I think they're really cool. They'll probably pants down there, but I'll get fired up everyone a little bit. Not the worst shorts, eh? Be on the pool later on. Be rocking the pool later on. Maybe I can show people the holiday. Nah, I'll not in case someone shows up. So yeah, I'll show people where the holiday that we're staying, but someone might show up and shoot us or something.
We should try the other clothes you bought.
I feel like the live stream would be better if I just did a parade and showed all the new clothes that I've been wearing recently. I bought a bunch of clothes because we're going on holiday together. Well, we're not going on holiday. We're doing like what's a weekend vacation called? Like just this staycation. Staycation. We're doing like a staycation. So bought a bunch of clothes because I was traveling really light living in Brazil. But now that I'm like, unless my visa goes wrong, I'm staying here for the next year. I bought more clothes. VRU, nice. Like these stocks really like to bounce like 1030 stuff like that. Really nice bounce. Let's see what happens though. I wouldn't be surprised if it just really rejected heavy and fake longs out. You often get these fake long moves kind of thing. They just traps and they slam really heavy. But I mean, stocks are like children. If I'm not worrying about one, I'm worrying about the other. It's like all of a sudden eight is less scary, but very becomes scary. It's really like children. It's always one that you're worrying about. Not that we've got any children yet. We have a cat. He's fucking naughty. It's a naughty little thing. Babe,
Talk like that about my son.
I hope me landlord's not on my live stream because this cat's damaged some stuff.
No,
Fucking.
he's just a baby. He doesn't know what he's doing.
The cat's called Norman, and Norman doesn't have a job. Like Norman doesn't work, so there's no way you can pay for any of the damage he's done. So I or you have to pay for his damage.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm
happy to pay. I mean, he's a baby. He has to.
All right. Well, what I'm thinking about
damage things and be happy.
What I'm thinking about doing is getting like a what you call them, running machines, but it's not an electric one. It's a running machine where he runs and it produces energy.
Come on.
So the more he runs, the more energy I get, and I'll deduct it from the light bill.
I'm so worried about the light bill lately.
So I'll deduct it from the light bill, and that's the way the cat can pay us back for the damage he's done. So he has to run like 2 kilometers every day.
Here he is.
Great shorts. Where did you get them? I think Alfredo might be from Brazil. I'm not sure. Where did I get these shorts from?
Hannah.
Henny. What the fuck that is? All right, ATER's starting to come down. You see, my entry was in the 568s, 570s. It's in the 590s, so I'm not really even read that much on that. I'm down 6% on ATER. Veru is a slightly more worrying one, but whatever. You know what? Like, I'm just fucking humoring you guys. Like, I know what the stops are. I know what the plan is. I'm not going to deviate from the plan. So this is very boring for me. It's like watching a movie that you've seen before and you know the end. I'm just like waiting to see if either it works or it doesn't. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing is that I stop where I'm meant to stop. But I'd love to see a bit of an ATER panic. I'd love to see that.
Are there any Brazilians watching?
I live in Jupiter, Florida, El Borkov. Oh, you've seen something daft. Is anyone from Brazil here? Well, how do you say that? Todas pessoas do Brasília aqui.
Tem algum brasileiro aqui?
Tem? Alguma.
Algum?
Tem algum
brasileiro
aqui? Aqui. Tem algum brasileiro aqui? Should just mute it and then you tell us and I repeat this. It's like I know how to speak. Guys, I really have to go and do work at some point. And I really need to buy coffee from the supermarket as well. Babe, like, what do I need to do to get you to buy the coffee? Are you working?
Are you working?
No, I definitely don't want to do that. V, are you trying to reject? I've got a feeling this is looking a bit more tricky than it needs to be. Like, I don't like these little wicks where people are buying them up. This might be a bit more tricky than anticipated. V, are you not as concerned about if it was going to squeeze, it would have just gone and gone and gone. I don't think it's that. So it's up 5%, one more drop, it's fighting green red. An Argentinian. We've got an Argentinian in the room. From what I understand, Brazilians and Argentinians aren't the best of friends. Well, not.
Historically not.
Historically not. Your girlfriend's pretty open-minded. I'm not, as a Brazilian, a new Brazilian. Not sure. We'll have to win us over. I hear bad things about Argentinians in Brazil.
But there are come on. It's just
they come at carnival and they'll all stay and they won't leave.
Yeah,
that's what I got told. It's just football. That's all.
Yeah.
May actually go red on Veru. Let's see. Nicholas is like for sure. I think the Argentinians probably hate the Brazilians as well.
Mm-hmm.
VRU might cause a bit of trouble. Let's see. Be bloody red on one and then green on the other, then green on one, then red on the other. Be interesting to see if this squeezes off, it just absolutely dumps. Yeah, Veru is being very naughty. Wow. It's halted down and then came back. Crazy. With VERU, if this one doesn't work, I don't really care because it's the one with a smaller size. I care, like I'd like to win, but if I got stopped, it's not the end of the world for us. Yeah, but this, I could see it, yeah, the way the bottoms were getting bought up. Is that hold up now? Crazy. The way the bottoms were getting bought up, I really didn't like this slow grind. It always leads to a squeeze. Market's fucking wild. All right, guys, I can't be bothered to wait 5 minutes to see what happens. I'm sticking to the system. I'll post the P&L at the end of the day. You guys will see what's going on. Thanks for watching. Hopefully one of these two work. Eu sou mexicana y ecuatoriano. He says I'm Mexican and what's Ecuador?
Yep.
He's from Mexico and Ecuador. Nice. Ótimo.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola. Veru, I'm gonna have to check where I should stop, but it's not close. I don't think it's above the 17s. But peace, guys. Enjoy. I'm gonna put some stops and shut it down because if I don't put stops and shut it down, I'll fucking revenge trade. So system might fail again. Been doing this 4 days. I've lost 3 days and not traded one. System's looking great. System's looking great. But I mean, look, I'm down $300. 3K, it is what it is. One win will wipe it all out.